Hi everyone, welcome to my new review series where I talk about old movies that some people may not have heard about or just haven't seen in a while. I'll mostly be talking about films I grew up with, but I may also talk about old movies I saw recently if I think they deserve more attention. I grew up with a lot of animated movies, mostly Disney movies. We had a bunch of those on VHS, but for every good animated movie we had that I really liked, there was also a more obscure animated movie we owned that I wasn't too fond of. One of those movies was called Quest for Camelot. It was an animated film from Warner Brothers that was pretty much a ripoff of old school Disney. This was back when some animation companies thought the only way to compete with Disney was to be Disney. My sisters liked it and my mom liked it and they watched it all the time, with me ending up watching it too. I groaned every time I had to watch it with them. I was the odd one out. But looking back at it now, I think that I was onto something. So I'm going to go back in time and tell you about the film just from memory. I remember there was this main character who was a girl that I can't remember the name of who wanted to become a knight or something. Then there was this obvious villain guy with orange hair. It was no secret. You knew he was villainous from the start. And he sang this weird song all like, "I have a plan. It includes you. Now watch me build my mechanical army with pride." And then he uses all this weird magic to turn people into mechanical things. And a chicken falls in and he becomes a mechanical chicken. And boy is he annoying. Oh, and the villain also had a pet griffin who had a weird voice. His catchphrase was, "Precisely." That's how he said it from what I remember. Then she meets this blind guy in the forest who sings a song about how he likes to stand alone. But then he goes on a quest with her anyway, which is weird. And then they go to Dragon Country where they come across a two-headed dragon. I remember them being really funny, and they were probably the only characters I really liked. They were basically the comic relief of the entire movie like the genie from Aladdin was. There was a scene where an ogre had Excalibur stuck in his teeth and the characters were trying to retrieve it. And then they escape before the bad guy gets to it, and the bad guy and his pet get stuck under the ogre, and he says, "The ogre's butt." Like, that's a bad line. That's just staying a noun. And then, that's all I remember. So yeah, it was a weird movie. And I never really liked it that much. The only reason I'd watch this movie today is just for nostalgia and to get a good laugh. When I did watch it again for the first time in a while, it was actually better than I remember. Even though it still really wasn't a great movie. But that's what happens when you have the rose-colored glasses of your childhood. At the end of the day, it's just a silly movie. I think it's got a lot of problems and flaws, like just the fact that it's a Disney ripoff, but it's still entertaining. And I have seen a lot worse films than this. If you enjoy these kinds of movies, then this is for you. If anything, it's a time waster to get a good laugh and nothing more. God bless everyone.